Okay, let's build a tower. First, let's check the clothing. Good boots on with wool socks, a nice winter coat. I've got light mitts on and a hat. I've got a hood if I need it. It's pretty warm today, but I do mention this because dressing properly is so critical to feeling good when you're out building. So, here's my 19-liter. They call it a 19-liter pail. Thanks to Home Hardware for giving me these pails for use with schools. And we're going to basically shovel in. Oh, it's pretty fluffy, but I think it's packing snow. Just going to put some in there. I've almost filled it, and now I'm taking my QP 7000. I'll call it the quarter pounder. And as I pound, I'm noticing very quickly that this is definitely packing snow. And I'm now using the curve of this one around the pail to really pack it in nicely. I'm doing a full pack just so you can see how I do it. Now I'll fill it again. And there, it's full. Got a little bit of dirt there. Keeping the dirt out is so important. I've handed out about 70 of these now to families, but you can make one. There's instructions on my website. It's all free. And but really, it's a piece of wood on a stick. I can also use my hands. My hands are a great packer. So let's fill it up one more time. I'll use my hands this time. There you go. And I like to overfill it a little bit. Man, is that ever packing snow? Whoa. Yeah. All right. Now that we're done, here's the trick. Grab the handle. Gotta have the handle. And I'm going to flip it over like this. Now, as I've said in other videos, you can leave this for 2 hours to sinter, but today is definitely packing snow. And I want to build more. So I'm taking this pail off right now. Twist and lift. There you go. Let's make another one. I'm going to make one more with you on the video, just so you see that process. And hey, that first pail there is really the first the first badge. If you choose to do the badge system on my website at Snowbank Productions, badge 1 is making one tower. So there we go. So I'm packing it in, following the curve of the pail, and we'll get a little more. Boy, this snow is so easy to shovel. There's no dirt in it because I used that tarp. Now, if you don't have a tarp, that's okay. Just keep your shovel a little bit off the ground, and that way you'll keep the dirt out. Alrighty, one more. I like to overfill it just a bit. I use my hand. This packing snow is so easy to work with, or packs in so easily. There you go. And now I'm going to flip this one. Boom. Twist. Oh, it didn't release. Look at this. So a little more of a jerk as I turn it left and up. Oh boy. I actually had to throw it down a little bit. And there we go. Now in the badge system, the second badge is stacking a set of towers. So I'm going to try and do that. Normally, this is totally against everything I've said. Normally, if I touch this in normal conditions, which is most of the time, and it's dry snow, not packing snow, if I push this now, it'd fall apart. But I'm convinced because it's packing that we'll be okay. So I'm going to try and lift one on top of the second, which will give me success for the second badge. Now I'm noticing that this one's a little tilted and this one's nice and straight. So I think I'm going to lift that one onto this one. You all set? Here we go. Just a little gentle lift. Up we go. And I'll try and put it so that it's straight up and down. Oh, I must have a bump. Can you see how it's falling over? So I'm gonna shave that off a bit just with my mitt to kind of flatten it. And now I'll put it up. And I'm going to drop it slightly. There. There's my 2 towers. Little rickety, which highlights the fact that you want a good base underneath. And I guess I could have made sure that that first one was really strong. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Let's pull it off. I'm going to make sure this one, they kind of have sort of a rounded base here. So I'm going to flatten that off so I get a good contact with the ground. There, that feels good. Now lift this up on top again. That's great. Now, I'm seeing a little dirt on this, and I can carve that off later, but it might be a bit of dirt from my hands. So let's see how that turned out. Second badge, done.